Hey Aries, and welcome to your tarot love reading. And your first card, Aries, is going to be a little bit challenging for you. I'll show it to you right off the bat. Why I say it's going to be a little bit challenging is that some of you are feeling a little bit less than right now, even though you have a lot of knowledge, because I've seen a true life there, right? And why I say it's your knowledge because it's in reverse, and yet you're still reaching out for help. I think you're trying to sort even through your own thoughts right now, Aries. You're you're in your head a lot right now, trying to figure out how to incorporate this tree of life into your life because you don't feel like you are empowered, right? That's what's probably bringing you to watch tarot itself, is to find out how to be empowered. Because right now, you might even feel like your person's abandoning you. But all your person is reflecting to you is how disconnected you are to yourself. Because this is a masculine energy, right? So you're trying to do like your inner work by everybody else's perspective instead of going within yourself and find out what is really within you. So you're trying to use like the true life to figure out what's going on outside of your life, and instead of going inward and figure out that, oh, my outside world is a reflection on my inner world. And that's why it's called inner work. That requires inner work to empower yourself, Aries. And before I continue on with this just one card for you, Aries, I'm going to draw 5 more cards for you with 6 cards altogether and see what this is all about for you right now. I love that card. Actually, I love both these cards that are coming from the Wounded Warrior energy. I put Wounded Warrior on there, but because it's a masculine energy. But I have a different card for that altogether in my tarot deck. But it's not so much a warrior state here, though. It's just that your masculine energy itself is wounded, meaning that your masculine side has been neglected. That's why the true life is there. And also, what I'm also seeing here is your inner child is showing up here too. We'll draw a rusty card for you, Aries, though. Just kind of filling in the blanks for you as I'm drawing cards from what I'm seeing. So now, I'm starting to see why you're watching tarot, Aries. First of all, these first 2 cards are all about how you're feeling right now. You're feeling less than, and then since you're feeling less than, it's making you kind of defensive. Because for you, Aries, that feeling of being less than doesn't make you feel too good. Because you know who you are. In the center of this reading is who you really are. Yes, you are a starseed, and yes, most likely, Aries, you're a twin flame. I'm not here to deny or confirm that for you, because you'll know that for yourself, Aries. Because that'll be within you. There'll be times in your experience here on Earth that you'll question that, but that question always comes from your ego. Because you'll be going through some really challenging experiences that will make you question if you are what they call a twin flame. No, there's other titles for that connection, right? And you can use whatever one that you want to. I'm not going to sit up here and list all the different titles you can put on that connection, because it's going to be unique to you to begin with. How you experience that connection is going to be unique to you. I'll leave space for that connection to be as it is for you, because that's what it is. We're all unique beings. So for me to say that you're experiencing it only this way wouldn't be true, because we are all unique beings and we're all going to have unique experiences. But that connection that we have with a person can have overlapping themes that we can share with other people that resonate in those overlapping themes. But how we experience those overlapping themes will be unique to us. And a lot of us that resonate in this type of connection do have wounds. And sometimes it could make us quite defensive, especially if people jab at them. What I'm really seeing here is other people's perspective on those wounds you have. We all have wounds, to be honest with you. But it's all up to you how those wounds are going to affect you. For me, what I'm sharing with you is for the wounds that I've had, there's two options that all of us have. We can either be empowered by those wounds that we had or be disempowered. And you're like, well, how do I be empowered? Because none of us would want to choose to be disempowered, because you know who you are, right? You're a star seed. That's empowering, right? And you're twin flame, if I'm putting a label on it, that's empowering too. You have that inner strength, mind you. The line represents that strength. You know that's your person, right? You feel like your person gives you strength. You know you have strength too. The masculine and feminine energy both have strength. These exhibit that strength in different ways, because one's gonna be masculine, one's gonna be feminine, and they're gonna express those powers within us differently. But mind you, you have both those within you to begin with. And you also, one of you is going to carry one more than the other. But when you guys are together, and you always are together, one's going to resonate more masculine, and then one's going to resonate more feminine. Now, there might be times you could be 50-50, but most of the time, it's not going to be that way. Just from my own experience and from other people's experiences too. Then one's gonna be like, well, I'm the feminine and my person's the masculine. That's fine. But learn how to flow in both for yourself, to be honest with you. Because you're gonna have to be able to do that for yourself before you can flow with your person. You need to be able to flow with your person to have that union that you're really wanting with them, that physical union, and be able to sustain it. And yeah, your inner child is truly going to be who you authentically are. So having a connection to your inner child is vital. And you've done a lot of work in the past to have that connection. And that so is in your immediate vision. So you might have just recently started understanding inner child work. And right now, Aries, you're trying to establish that connection to yourself, because you're wanting to heal this aspect of yourself, and you know that your inner child is going to show you what needs to be healed within you. And it could be a challenge too, because your ego can get in the way, Aries. That can cause you a lot of confusion, and you're meant to put this to death, so to speak. Tens are endings, right? Tens are endings. Tens could be painful, because what I'm seeing here is you surrendering your ego, Aries. Your ego doesn't know how to do inner work, but your essence does. It knows exactly what you're here for, what you are empowered by. The power within you is always going to resonate from your essence. Your essence is always going to be part of your heart chakra. That's where essence is going to resonate from. Then your ego is going to resonate from your head. Then sometimes, Aries, since your ego is so strong, and that's where you get your willpower from, right, Aries? Is your ego. It's going to be hard for you to connect to your essence because of your ego. Mind you, all the swords are stabbing towards your essence. So your ego is gonna be your biggest challenge when you connect to your essence, Aries. I'm just letting you know up front. That's what I'm seeing in this reading for you. So if you really want to be empowered, which is showing up in the middle of the reading, so this is what you're really kind of wanting for yourself, your ego is going to be your biggest challenge of that, Aries. If you want to know how to diminish your ego's interference, you could get some coaching from me. And then we can work together so that you can see how your own ego plays a factor in your own life. Well, Aries, I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.